Welcome to the Whole Foods Market Southwest Region Bakery Expert Training, New Team Leader Development Program, NTLDP, and Career Development Associate Store Team Leader, CDASTL. Before we begin, you will need a copy of the Southwest Region New Team Leader Development Program, Shadowing Checklist Self-Assessment, NTLDP, and a copy of the Southwest Region Career Development Associate Store Team Leader Immersion Checklist, CDASTL. These checklists have been added as a resource in Cornerstone. You will find them below the video launcher of this training. Just click on the green titles under Resources on the video training page. If you have not printed these checklists, please pause the video and print them at this time. The new Team Leader Development Program begins now. Please make sure you are in a quiet place. Have a pen and paper for taking notes. Before a new team leader arrives for their immersion, they will have completed the new team leader's self-assessment checklist. Instructions on filling this checklist out can be found on the second page of the checklist itself. Please prioritize the checklist items according to the grade the new team leader gave themselves on the self-assessment. Items in the checklist rated with a 1 take priority. Please remember, you were chosen for your high level of performance and knowledge. All items on the checklist rated 1 or 2 by the trainee should be given the priority level of focus during shadowing. Perform your job as you normally would to allow the trainee to get an accurate picture of what the job entails.
Hello there, Kerwin Gibson here with Whole Foods Market Southwest. I'm the Bakery Associate Coordinator here to go over our training today, so let's get started. The scope of this training is to go over occupational and food safety, regional and global programs, product knowledge, and customer service. Also within the scope, we will be talking about merchandising, systems and operations, and labor and scheduling. We will begin with the Southwest Region New Team Leader Development Program Shadowing Checklist Self-Assessment. Within the Occupational and Food Safety section, there are some key points to point out here. Food safety, ever-clean audits, deep cleaning schedules, and the proper upkeep and follow-through with temp logs. For all the regional and global programs that you'll need to execute, they are located on the SharePoints listed below. To add for product knowledge, we have a ton of local vendors that we support. Houston, there's Common Bond, there's Dallas with Village Bakery, and a few more on your screen that you can see. Also, there's more to come. We're always searching for more local vendors. Customer service. The number one asked question is, why don't we bake gluten-free items in the store? We have authorized gluten-free vendors that bake our gluten-free products for us. Gluten is forever floating. This way, we don't contaminate products within the store. Merchandising. Some of the key points in this section consist of proper signage, seasonality, cross-merchandising, and sight lines. Merchandising is one of the key factors in driving foot traffic within your department. Systems and operations. All 12 of these key elements are highly important. Number 1, planning for the week. You have to have a perfect plan, the perfect schedule, and the perfect ordering procedures in order for things to work properly. Number 5, shrink. The recording of shrink and spoilage is highly important. If you have teams or team members that are not properly rotating products, this will lead to high shrink numbers. Number 11, order to shelf. Ordering what you need to stock the floor to maximize your purchase dollar to drive the most sales. And number 12, production sheet utilization with round-the-clock sheets, par and batch production sheets, and how to interpret the data and adjust. This is how we produce products for the sales floor. We will now begin the Career Development Associate Store Team Leaders Checklist. The scope of this section is to go over team overview, immersion overview, immersion preparation, safety walks, pre-opening procedures, and retail floor setup for opening. Also within the scope, we will be talking about department walks, product knowledge and quality standards, production, and customer service. This scope talks about team structure, strategy, department sales, department promotions, and department margins. The scope also talks about department labor, department scheduling, department financials, and purchasing. Lastly, the scope talks about general equipment, retail sales floor, storage, department maintenance, and pre-equipment. Immersion overview. Your CDASTL will complete with you one opening shift, one closing shift. The immersion will be focused on operational and administrational flow of the department. The next few slides will consist of things that need to be checked off and completed once covered. Department walks. Walk the production and storage areas of the department. This is highly important when you're introduced to a new area. It's always vital to understand the layout and where everything is within these areas. Also walk the retail sales floor. One thing you would want to notice is the retail standards, the flow and functionality of the department, signage, product rotation, and also cross-merchandising. Product knowledge, production, and customer service. Review and discuss key product information of the department, special programs, resources, reference materials, as well as quality standards of the bakery department. Also talk order to shelf when available. Production. Review, observe, and assist with department-specific production tasks and processes. Also review opening production responsibilities. Team structure and strategy. Review roles, responsibilities, and structure of the department. Review and discuss the bakery department's strategy for this fiscal year. Department sales. Review and discuss the department's sales and comps report. Also focus on daily/weekly sales targets, daily/weekly comps, and regional rankings. Department promotions. Review and discuss the department's promotions and focus on one-day sales, weekly specials, monthly promotions, weekly merchandising maps, and also signage. Department margin. Review and discuss production planning, spoilage or shrink, and also the department's top movers. Department financials. Review and discuss the department's cost of goods, store ops, purchase to sales, sampling. Also touch on the inventory process with scheduling and the use of best practice and the proper tools. Storage and department maintenance. Make sure all walk-ins and freezers are working properly and clean. Also, follow up to make sure balers, compactors, and all compost and recycling bins are being used. Pre-equipment. Make sure all Hobart mixers, slicers, induction cookers, rack ovens, and deck ovens are cleaned and working properly. Food safety audit and temperature control. The next few slides will talk about temperature control, food handling, clean utensils, clean equipment, personal hygiene, cleaning and sanitation, and also the upkeep of the facility. Use this checklist to learn about bakery food safety, asking any questions that come up. Then walk the department with your expert TL, discussing your completed audit and what you see. The food safety audit is scored in two forms: critical and non-critical. For temperature control, if the walk-in cooler products are not held or maintained at 41 degrees or below, this will be a critical. For food handling, if food or products are held past the expiration date, this is also a critical. Personal hygiene. No bare hand contact with ready-to-eat foods. Gloves must be worn at all times. This is also a critical. Our facilities must have an effective pest control program in place. Floors, walls, and ceilings must be free of excess dust, debris, and standing water. And the interior garbage containers must be cleaned, lined, and emptied when necessary. Please be sure that you and the ASTL sign these final pages when completed.